Hallo, assalamu alaikum, good morning, khush aamdeed, ji ayanu, goeiemorgen, ishpata.
Bakhair agale, ni hao, tuna shumme, washwale, ohai, ganzaimes, guten morgen, hola, bonjour, privyet, kaifa hal, hale shuma chatore, ahlan wasalan marhaba. Buna, mucho, gracias, swabiam, balli kare. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into PTV World. You watching World This Morning's Eid transmission on the first day of Eid. Hence, a very happy Eid Mubarak. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. But first things first, hello Shazad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, absolutely great. As usual, Shazad and I had the conflict before starting the show because he likes to say happy Eid Mubarak,
Yeah.
which to me makes no sense. What does it even mean?
Well, you know, since Eid is going to make us happy, so, you know, if you put happy in the first place as well, so it's like happy square, you know,
Okay.
so probably you're more
Twice
happy.
the happiness.
And, you know, once you say it, happy Eid Mubarak, so, you know, it makes you happy anyways. And since it's Eid, so I think, I believe that everybody out there is happy. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, even if you are a Muslim or not, we still are going to say that out loud to you as well. A very happy Eid Mubarak once again. And for everybody who's out there, ladies and gentlemen, God forbid, you know, if you're still suffering from any kind of illness, disease, since it's an Eid, we're going to witness in a pandemic. So we believe and we hope that everybody's going to be fine in no day's time as well. And for all of those people who are out there who need a little bit of help, so please make sure that if you're around them, you kind of give them that comfort as well.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that, Shazad.
Jazakallah.
We love being with you early in the morning, especially. I know we're usually later than the, it's 11-ish, isn't it?
Yeah, it
All
is.
right, so the good thing is we love sharing our mornings and happiness with you, especially when festivities are around, right?
Yeah.
So I think for everyone watching, no matter in which part of the world, because we are right now coming on your screen in more than 46 different countries.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Well, this is going to be a fun ride, I promise you that, because we have a lot of things planned. But first things first, what did you have in nashta? I mean, we're having breakfast after so many days, about a month, right?
Yeah, that's dead, you being dead honest. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe that today onwards we're actually going to, you know, kind of start with binge eating as well. And wherever we're going to go, obviously, you know, I don't know whether it's going to look very promising on television, saying that I'm going to go to meet my relatives, even though that it's a lockdown. But Eid is incomplete without family members, ladies and gentlemen.
True.
And no matter what happens, so what I've done is that I've actually invited all my sisters to my place, alhamdulillah. And they kind of had an argument whether who's going to take what room. So two of my sisters are actually sleeping in drawing room. Two of my sisters are sleeping in my daughter's room. And you know, so, but alhamdulillah, we're very thankful that, you know, finally after years and years, because everybody's in my household, you know, other than my younger brother, everybody's married. So, you know, so one was posted in Qatar, one was posted somewhere else, one in England. You know, finally after I don't know how many years, the entire family's together. So we're looking forward to it, alhamdulillah. And yeah, I believe that everybody needs to give us credit as well. That we kind of have to leave our family and then come back over here and then make sure that, you know, that our larger family out there in 46 different countries kind of get to see us. Wow, Eid Mubarak. Yeah, what about you?
Absolutely. One thing I really want to talk about over here, which actually gave me the idea through what you were discussing, that I think everyone, every Muslim especially, and it's also Pakistani culture to get together, like in massive family gatherings. So we look forward to for Eid to come, right?
We do not even look forward for Eid, you know, we get together. Haan, chale chachu,
we do it anyway.
Chalo chachu. Chachu doesn't know that somebody's coming, but we are coming, bro, come on.
No, but the thing being, because of the pandemic, of course, I was, and my siblings and I, actually, we were really worried about our parents, because no matter what, Shazad, how much, even if we tell them you're not supposed to go out and meet people, they will do it. It's there, you know, there's a certain system, of course, of
I mean,
the
it
culture.
depends how much authority you have over another sibling.
I get it. No, but we wanted to convince them. So because we knew they were never going to stop seeing other people on Eid day as well, we made sure they get vaccinated before Eid.
Yeah, wow.
Even, you know, one of them got before Ramzan as well. So my point being, ladies and gentlemen, if you can really not, well, maintain or follow the SOPs, at least get vaccinated, because it is now available for almost everyone, the private and the one available for public.
And there's no need to be worried about it, because my mother got it and my father is still kind of considering whether he wants to get the Russian one or the Chinese one as well.
Okay.
So whatever it is, please make sure that you decide, ladies and gentlemen, so that you get to spend more Eids, alhamdulillah, with your loved ones as well. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, obviously Eid is incomplete without family, without friends, without guests. So what we have done is that we have made sure that we're going to be in conversation. In fact, not just in conversation, but in fact, we'll try to have a heart-to-heart conversation. We have people who actually share a bond over here in the studios with us as well. And we have people who made sure, over the span of their life that they're going to do something bigger than life. Their goals are going to be somewhat a milestone for other people as well, an inspiration. And we even have people over here in the studios who are going to be an inspiration for other people as well. So without any further ado, we're very thankful in the first place so that we do not have to thank them in person. We're very thankful that they have taken out time, that they have left their families behind. Well, one of them actually is carrying a sibling together with them as well. So
some duties never last.
Yeah, so we're very thankful. We are highly indebted as well, and yeah, it's beyond my comprehension, how to kind of thank them because they did really make an effort for us and for all of you as well. So without any further ado, Shiza, do you want to take the lead over here?
Okay, so I'm going to be taking that side, and there's a particular reason we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
So, like you said, Shahzad, I think it is really hard, especially when you have the first day of it, to take time out because your family has already booked you, your friends have already booked you, right?
Yeah.
So, I think this is going to be fun, and we have to make sure that we make it worth their while as well.
And just one thing, so just don't call out the name, say whatever you want to say, and then I want to say something about her as well, and then we can introduce, okay? So let's go.
Okay, so this person, first of all, I really wanted to have her on my show since ever. I would request her every other day, but due to some technical difficulties, we can't do that. Well, we are colleagues who work in the same place. That's not possible.
Yeah.
So I was trying to book her for my Eid show for so long. And funny thing though, she looks lovely, mashallah. You'll just see the moment she walked in, I'm like, oh, you look, I mean, the scene was literally out of a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have watched
Kabhi Khushi
Kabhi Gham, but yeah, she looks gorgeous. She's here. She's one of my colleagues. I look up to her, and she always has something to offer that I can learn from, Shahzad.
Wow, that's wonderful.
She's so mature.
Ladies and gentlemen, within your workplace, you really do not very often come across people who you really want to be friends with, or who are genuine, because it's a competitive space. Everybody wants to be on the top of whatever ability they possess as well. So with all of that, when you find a genuine colleague, or you find a person who's actually good with kind of life advisory, I believe that that you really got to trust them with the kind of suggestions they have for you. Not just that, she recently is getting viral on Twitter as well with the kind of Robin Hood tweets she's kind of coming up with as well. Wonderful soul, ladies and gentlemen, and always there to watch our back, always there to kind of let us know that, hey, you know what, bro, you need to do this. Hey, you know what, sis, you need to do this as well. Because usually Shiza only has one question. Kya main ye jhumke pehnu iske saath, ya ye jhumke na pehnu? Ladies and gentlemen, she's a wonderful news anchor over here. She's an anchor person, and she's a great human being in the making. She is Miss Taiba Nisar. Hello, assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak.
Walaikum assalam, khair
And
Mubarak.
we need to get paid for the introduction we made, okay?
Yes, I'm going to call you guys for certain introductions that I need to make as well.
It's perfectly all right. And ladies and gentlemen, the money's not involved, because whenever we went out for a lunch or for dinner, but dinner we never went, but lunch, we always made sure that we are actually going to pay each other. But I still remember that, one of those days I paid more, and then somebody was supposed to come back to the office and give me my money back, which never happened.
Who was it? I really cannot recall.
It's all right. It's all right. Since it's Eid, so consider that my Eid, okay? Hey guys, you know what? You got your Eid.
Ladies and gentlemen, also I would like to add one thing, that they've been making a plan, to go out maybe to Kanpur or Murray since forever, and they've done an amazing job. Remember that day we parasailed? Oh my God, I had so much fun.
Wow.
Then we went in the snow with the boots. Oh God, that was the best. I think
and one of your boots was stuck in the snow as well.
Yeah,
and we left it there.
Yeah.
Needless to mention, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a proper career and a profession, you hardly do get time to go out with friends.
That was a
so this was, yes, it was sort of a satire.
Exactly, that's wonderful. And moving on, ladies and gentlemen, there's another kid who's going to inspire a lot of people out there as well. We wanted equal representation from all walks of life. And we believe over here at PTV World that that this platform really needs to be shared with each and every single person who's out there who kind of possess any kind of talent, or even if they do not possess, or even if they just want to be on television. But she truly deserves to be here. It's Eid. We want her to kind of come up with some magical vocals as well. She's a great singer in the making. She's a musician. She is Miss Soni Aziz. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak.
Walaikum salam. Khair Mubarak, and same to you.
Thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
I'm all good. How are you guys?
Absolutely perfect. You know, this is for the very first time in life that I've actually seen a baby girl wearing the jeans on Eid, on the first day of Eid.
do you dress like that in Eid?
Yeah.
You look lovely, Masha.
Even I dress
Thank
like
you.
that, by the way.
Thank
You know,
you.
Shalwar kameez is just for the show. I go back home and I'm in much house.
I don't know. I
itself.
can't wear dresses like these. I don't know. I feel
But you
very
look perfect,
irritated.
Masha.
Thank you.
Wow, wonderful. Moving on, Shiza.
All right, now because I cannot see the list, I have eyesight issues. I'm just going to do the introduction and then you do the names. Okay?
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, all right, this person has been on the show before. I actually met them through the show, of course.
Yeah, okay.
They're brilliant in terms of their thought process. Just small example, the thing we were talking about before the show as well, on how, you know, he would actually comply to everyone reaching out to him as well. Such people I respect, I really do want on my show as well. He happens to be a filmmaker, a producer, sometimes even wears the hat of a director as well.
And an
He
actor.
is, and an actor, of course. The
Yes.
list is actually quite long, and in case you miss anything, you'll find out throughout the show what he is.
Exactly, and before giving out his name, ladies and gentlemen, he's really famous with the kind of work he does as well, because recently I believe that each and every Pakistani watched the film as well. The name of the film was Sher Dil.
Yes.
You know, it kind of did wonders for everybody in the team and for all of those people who were behind the camera as well. He, ladies and gentlemen, happens to be Mr. Noman Khan. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak.
वालेकुम सलाम and Eid Mubarak
सर
to
मुझे
you.
एक बात समझ में नहीं आ रही मैंने आपको ईद मुबारक कहना है या शादी मुबारक कहना You're wearing a shalwari, man. Wow,
You look
that's
great.
a brilliant idea. How are you?
I love people who keep in the spirit of Eid, especially.
You told me that you are going to wear your one of the marriage attire which you wore, so I thought it appropriate that I should be equaling you in some way. So that's why.
Confused हो जाना था उन्होंने कि इसकी है ये इसकी है समझ रहे हो आप but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this fun conversation is going to go on, and there's one more guest we would love to introduce. Do you want to do the honors or do you want me to do the honors?
We can both do the honors.
Okay, you start.
All right, so you have seen her definitely on your screens, on prime time, from different platforms definitely, but right now you do from one particular private channel as well. She has been working in this field for quite some years now, but I feel like I actually took out some videos of her.
Yeah.
Ever since I found out the kind of job
I
she
went on
does.
to her Twitter, by the way.
No, Twitter I already do follow.
Yeah.
So I watch the videos and everything. And she is just flawless at what she does. Mashallah, mashallah, Shazad. I mean, you look at people and you often wonder and think, okay, what might she have done to be here? And dude, her talent speaks for herself, mashallah. She's brilliant. She is a host, of course, a current affairs host. And actually,
Journalist.
the good part, journalist, yes. The good part about her being here today is we have her sister in the studio as well.
Exactly.
Which is Taiba. You've already met her.
Which is Taiba. And adding on to that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that she's made sure that she's going to break all stereotypes where when we kind of talk about journalists, you know, there's this certain image about journalists within our own heads over here in Pakistan as well, that he or she probably needs to be about 45 or 50 years old to make sense about politics.
Definitely.
And how things are or how things are being run. So having such a youngsters kind of coming up with their own mindset and letting people know that, hey, you know what, the scenario probably looks like this, and coming out of with the out of the box ideas is something which we really need to move forward as Pakistanis, as a nation as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're lucky. Okay, Yana, she's raising a finger. We have sign language as well. She wants to say something. Go ahead.
You know, definitely about to introduce her. One thing that we cannot miss out is how, of course, she has definitely excelled in her career throughout, while also being a mother.
Yeah.
How amazing is that, mashallah, to be perfect at all the duties that you have been bestowed with. She is none other than Anika Nisar. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome. Eid Mubarak.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you so much. Khair Mubarak. It's a pleasure being here.
It's our
Thank you
pleasure.
very much for joining us. Wonderful to have you also. कहाँ से शुरू करें?
I think we should begin with Sonia.
All right, so let's get started with Sonia. So Sonia, Eid ka pehla din, you know, obviously we're very thankful. We're glad that your parents kind of gave you the permission. They brought you over here as well. So how's Eid for you? What is Eid for you? यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a very special occasion. We wait for this whole year, and this time the Eid is quite different from the rest of the Eid because of the pandemic. I mean, like previously, before this pandemic, we used to have a union at my nanny's home, and there we used to play different games, and we celebrate Eid with great zeal and zest. But now, because of the COVID, we can't have such kind of celebrations, but we will manage to have little celebration at home.
Oh, it's wonderful, and it's such
What
a
did you-
coincidence that every time I see my news prompter, that's the kind of news they've written as well. Well, it's wonderful. And, you know, thinking or talking about, in fact, those games as well, which you guys used to play at your nanny's place. What were those games? Coco?
Yeah,
Maran
Coco,
Pitti.
Pittu Karam, and Truth and Dare.
Oh,
and
that's
Dare?
nice.
Yeah.
But one thing though, so there's a proper tradition at every different household of what to make for Eid nashta, right? So what is it yours?
Oh, I have a story.
Oh, you do? What do you guys usually like? What is your favorite dish for Eid?
Kheer,
Oh.
trifle, custard.
Everything sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What story do you have?
So, my story is very interesting because we used to get together at my grandfather's place. And, two of my chachus used to live over there, so it was a combined family system. And then, it was kind of an argument in between my chachis who's going to make breakfast because the entire family used to be there. So it was like, it used to be a little bit of chaos, but then eventually we used to get the breakfast, no matter what happens. So Taima, coming down to you, how's your Eid going so far?
My Eid is great. I'm here spending with you guys right now. We
Yeah.
had our breakfast and we, seed my father off for namaz as well. We usually go for namaz as well,
Really?
for Eid namaz. Yes, we used to. But I have my duty today and I had to come on your show, so I couldn't go today.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But yeah, it's been really well so far.
Really? Were you,
Go on.
Were you looking forward to Eid this time around? Because, these things were very difficult for people out there.
Not really, because my family is going to stay here, and we're not going to meet anyone. We're
Are you happy
being
about
really.
Did you
I
feel
am.
sad?
The way I said it was really sad. You're right
so
about that.
sad.
But
Yes.
then again, that's how my Eid is, because all my sisters, they go to their in-laws on the first day,
Aw.
and then I'm all alone, like a sad little lone girl with
Well,
my
you're
parents.
welcome to
but
come
then,
to our
but then,
place.
I have a lot of family time with my parents.
Yeah.
So we watch movies, we sit together, and we're just having fun, and we really enjoy our time
Eid
together.
है साजी।
So हाँ, बस Eid है, तो हम लोग full chill करते हैं, सोते भी हैं. We sleep a lot as well.
Wow.
So I love sleeping on Eid. That's one of the
So-
best ways to catch up on my sleep. But then also
On Eid.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. The best sleep you can get is on Eid. Trust me on that.
I
And
don't know if
also-
I should trust you on that. I mean,
And then,
You
and then
cannot.
also I love eating food. I'm a huge food
Foodie,
lover,
yes.
and I think my sister would agree to that. She keeps pointing that out all the time. I've lost weight, by the way, so
One
that's
thing though-
okay.
One question though, are you the person who would just like wake up early in the morning, be all ready, everything in place, this jewelry, this clothes, or are you the PJs person?
I'm the PJs person.
No.
I chill.
How come we're
I chill at
friends?
home. I have no idea. I guess opposites attract.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, when two friends sit together, you kind of feel left out as well, but it's all right.
That's okay. You're
I'm
our
not-
friend as well.
I'm not that sad, but
You were the one who took us to parasailing. Remember?
Yeah, no, it wasn't me. She planned it, and she kind of declined it as well. We kind of have a conversation about it as well.
I have my in-laws, okay, but I'm always occupied. But okay, I'm going to move this same conversation to you, and it's going to be different because generally speaking, I'm not pointing fingers at you, but generally speaking, women do the kitchen work usually. So you are the person who is served the Eid breakfast. So what do you like seeing on the table? For sure, कि Eid है तो भाई ये जरूर होना चाहिए.
Yes, we all need to see the sheet korma there.
Okay.
We all need to see some of the, as you say, this saltish kind of a thing. So that can be
Bakery items?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that
can feel
should
that.
be there. And at the same time, we would like to even praise whatever they have done.
Oh, that's sweet.
So since we were not in the kitchen,
And you're smart.
so you need to say that.
Yeah.
And for me, as you were mentioning about your chachu, so I will mention about my chachu.
Sure, yeah.
Yes, do that.
This is a term which 46 countries should know.
Chachu is your paternal uncle, isn't it?
Yeah. So going to his house, all gathering there, and then being served with number of these things, and then enjoying, and then family time. And as you have said, that Eid is with the family, but those who are not with their families today, we would like to honor them also,
Definitely,
that they are not there, but the PTV world is talking to them from here, and we wish them a great Eid also.
क्या बात है,
Perfect,
क्या बात है.
perfect message to begin with, of course. And definitely our heart goes out to all of them who are not able to be with their families. You know what? We are your family. So I might as well enjoy these 2 hours
Yeah.
with us. We will definitely, PTV World actually will be bringing you specially transmissions throughout the day.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on with my favorite part of the conversation, food, because I think for 1 month we just wait for this part. First of all, are you a foodie like your sister Taiba?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
I am not.
Okay.
I love to eat, but to a
You're not
certain
crazy about it.
to a certain extent, she'd be like, "Oh my God, pasta!" She'd be drooling over food, and I'd be like, "Okay, yeah."
I'll just have a bite or something.
Yeah, no, that's it. I can spend 2 days without food. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay,
Just give me
wow.
water, and I can survive.
No, but there are two kinds of people. One, obviously, like me, we, for example, if somebody's ordering pizza and you're like, hey, bhai, do you need anything? no, mujhe bhook nahi hai, bhook nahi hai. As soon as the pizza's there, man, half of it, I'm consuming it, you know. So,
Like that.
I mean, I was
Guilty
about to
as
ask whether is she like that or whether are you like that?
I am like that. I mean, I don't like to order a lot of food. I'd be like, I'm not hungry. But when the food comes, you do pitch in. I mean, half of the pizza might not have gone away, but yeah, a quarter might be.
And I think that is the smartest way to go about it. Right? So, all right, we do gather that, first of all, thank you for making time out for us. And then we do gather that you're leaving your beautiful daughter behind at home while you're here recording. Let us know about her. How is your Eid with her usually? Well, other than the pandemic Eid, of course.
Eid with her has drastically changed.
Okay.
Before my daughter, my Eid was entirely about myself or cooking. That's it. I love to cook.
Okay.
I'm not a foodie, but I love to cook.
That's nice.
That's like you know, a therapy for me, to be
Okay.
honest. But with her, we prayed for a girl. My husband really
that's
wanted
so
a girl.
sweet.
He did not want a son at all. He was like, my first child should always be a daughter, so definitely I
So
want...
sweet.
When she was born, ever since she was a child, I loved to dress her up. I mean, when I used to go shopping, the things for boys were so boring, like
I know,
shorts,
there's no
jeans,
options, man.
nothing at all. I mean, you'd have very few colors, blues and blacks and whites and blah. But with girls, you've got so much bling. I love to dress her up. The first thing in the morning would be dressing her up, getting her all bling, and sending her. And then she'd be like, look, I look like a princess. And then she'd give me, so when I dressed up in the morning, she gave me a name today, Drillina. I don't know where she comes up with the name.
Just looking at you, she gave you a
she was
name.
like, you're Drillina today. I was like, okay. So she'd give herself names as well. She'd, today she's the knight. I'm the princess. Cute. She does all this. She's got a very vivid imagination. She's really good.
That's
I believe I
brilliant.
can relate with that too as well, because my daughter kind of comes up with her own names as well, because she doesn't
Lovely.
like her name Shabano. And my father always wanted my daughter to actually have this name as well. So he kind of waited, because I have 5 sisters, alhamdulillah. And then, you know, the Pakistani mentality, yaar, बेटियों के बच्चों के नाम नहीं हम रख सकते, बेटों के रख सकते. So the very first daughter, even before I had a daughter, he knew that, you know, he's actually going to name her Shabano as well. So she comes up with different names, sometimes Juliet, sometimes a Pakistani name, something's different. I think it's going to go on as well.
Do you know,
People, they like their names, but I want to know that if you're talking to the world right now, if somebody doesn't like that much his or her name, what should be done then?
This
change your
is
name?
what I was going to... So, you know, all my childhood, up till matric, I didn't like the name Shazab. I wanted myself to be called Mariam. I don't know, I was obsessed with the name Mariam. So wherever I went, I registered my name as Shazam Mariam and asked everyone to call me Mariam. And then they would, and whenever my friends would come home and they'd be like, oh, Mariam, ye kar do. Mama is like, who's Mariam? So I guess that was the most I could do, just tell my friends to call me someone else. But now I'm happy with it.
And not just that, you know, over here in Pakistan, there's this one more thing as well, and that is that, God forbid, you know, if your son's not healthy or your daughter's not healthy, people kind of tend to change their names as well. Yaar, ye tabiat kharab rehti, naam
I've heard that.
I don't know
I've
what
heard that.
logic we have behind that as well.
The name is too heavy for a child.
I have literally heard
How
the
can a
exact
name be
word.
too heavy? I mean, come on.
And do mention something about the name spellings also, because few people, they pick
change
up the
it.
name spellings and, you know,
Really just like that. People call me Taiba, Taiba, and I don't know what. So I'm always
Taiba.
correcting them. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm always correcting them. I'm like, it's Tayyaba. It's
Yes.
Tayyaba. Pronounce my name correctly. It's my identity. Respect me with my name.
but
you know?
Taiba just would like to say, you know, in Pakistan, most of the people, they write Noman, N-O-U-M-A-N.
Noman.
Noman, yeah.
Yeah.
And or N-A-U-M-A-N. So, you know, and most of the people who are abroad, they would pronounce it the way
It's
Taiba is
written,
saying.
yes, yes.
So, you know, years after, I would say 5 years from now, before, and I thought that everybody used to say Newman. And you know,
Are you
Why
Paul
is he
Newman?
They'll be saying
never
Mr.
going
Khan, I
to
mean.
say my... So I changed my name spelling, which my wife doesn't accept till now.
Even the spellings?
Yeah, the spellings.
Must be hard with you then.
So I said N-O-M-A-A-N. So
Yeah.
other day there was a conference call from abroad, and everybody was saying Noman, and I was glad.
Oh, you must be so
picked up-
happy.
Wow, that's
That's
wonderful.
very smart.
Yeah, which
And
is
I
why
think-
since you guys
But
are
you have
so
to change
smart,
your passports and everything. So
Yeah,
think
such an
not
odd
like
process.
earlier,
advice, but
before
maybe
metric.
for women.
You know, after marriage, generally women have to change their name.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I did not.
I did not.
Because, you know, Islamically, we're not bound
We're not
to change our
supposed to,
name.
yes.
And my husband was very supportive, plus my mother-in-law never changed her name either.
Oh, that's
So I kept my name because once you change your name after the wedding, you have to get everything changed.
Oh my God! You know, more than
Everything.
supportive, I think my husband was lazy because he was like, "You'll have to change everything. Just keep the name."
Yeah, I mean, it can be either way, yeah, whatever people are comfortable with. But since, you know, we are so good at guessing how to pronounce the names, I believe that, you know, we might be good at guessing a few riddles as well. You know, we should give it a shot. You guys ready?
Definitely. All right. So
And
just
yeah, for all of those people who are out there, ladies and gentlemen, there's something I'm saying on Sonia's behalf. Because for all of those cousins of Sonia who are out there, you know, this segment is particularly known as ridiculous riddles. So if you
Right.
don't guess it, does not really mean that, you know, that you are, God forbid, on the other side of the IQ level as well. So please don't do that with her, especially. Otherwise, I'm going to come beat you up at your place as well. Don't do it with Sonia.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, come on, let's do that.
I mean,
Because half of these riddles, even I don't know. Since I have the answers with me, that's the reason why I can guess them. So,
all right.
who's the smartest
There's
in
no
the room?
rules as such. We're just
Okay.
gonna ask.
No, but what we're going to ask first of all, who's the smartest in the room? I mean, people do think, yeah, I'm but smart. Do
That's smart.
you think that you're the smartest?
The anchor is here.
Hey, but
that
You can never
cameraman
be
is
too
smiling.
smart.
I think
You
he
can
feels
never
easy.
be too smart for a riddle. Trust me on
Exactly,
that. There
that's
can be
true.
so many
Oh, God,
answers.
I hate riddles.
Yeah, no, it's not that life-confusing riddles, but
It's like
yeah.
the math. I hate math.
Okay, it's not even mathematics. It's just that you really need to put your head to what I'm asking.
Okay,
Okay.
why don't you ask like everyone and somebody could pitch
I'm
it?
going to ask you one, and then Nika one, and then Mansab one, and then Sonia one. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's begin with Taiba.
Okay, so you keep these.
Thank you.
I'll keep. I have 11 to 12ish as well. So very
Got
quickly,
it.
you know, okay, we don't have a lot of time as well. What has to be broken before you can use it?
Egg.
Wonderful, true.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, she read it.
I did not. I swear upon God.
Nika.
Okay, okay.
I'm so bad at this.
I shave every day, but my beard stays the same. What am I?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
It's literally what it says. It's literally what it
I
says.
shave every day. You know, he makes people sit down and then he gives
No, this
them
is
a
too
shave.
obvious.
I mean,
a barber.
obviously, but I
I think you didn't want to take the risk of it as well.
I think it went somewhere else. Yeah, bring it back, bring it back. Sir, Numan Saab, moving on to you. I'm tall when I'm young.
I'm tall. Shazad.
Yeah. And I'm short when I am old.
Oh.
What am I? I'm tall when I'm young and I'm short when I'm old.
You know, there are many short people who are very.
It does not have to do anything with people out
You
there,
know-
okay? It's an object.
It's an object. Once it's short, it is.
Old.
It is.
Once it's young, it's tall.
Wow.
Do you know?
This is not a person.
Yeah.
It's
No, it's not a person, it's an object we use. You know, and Pakistanis are so habitual of using this object.
Because of load
you know,
shedding.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you guess it now?
You're saying it's. You give me the answer.
It's a candle. It's a candle.
It's a candle. Once
Yeah.
it's short, it is old.
Old?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a candle.
It's
Oh,
all right. It's
Pakistani
all right.
candle.
Better luck next time. Yeah, brother. Sonia, you ready? Yeah. Okay. What is full of holes but still holds water? Women use it in the kitchen, man.
What's that?
Majority of the time. Not just women, I mean men as well.
Oh, okay.
Can you repeat that?
What is full of holes but still holds water? It's all right.
is actually thinking about it.
I actually know it.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
A
go.
sponge.
Yeah! Wow! Tariwa.
smart.
Ladies and gentlemen, is the smartest person in the room so far. Okay, moving on.
All right. Who's next?
Yeah, you choose.
No, I mean Taiba already gave the answer. Should I ask her
So,
another?
so should we come back to you, Sonia? Okay.
Okay, so Taiba and Sonia, whoever wants to answer. A man dies of old age on his 25th birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a math question?
No, it's not. It's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
A man dies of old age on his 25th birthday.
Okay.
Old age on his 25th. How is this possible?
How is this
Not
possible?
possible. I mean, 25
There is
years.
this disease where you grow.
No, it's
really
not
old.
scientific. I tell you, it's literally so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Wow. That's great. So he was actually 50, right?
Yeah.
No?
No,
No.
it's actually 100.
More, yes. So
I have
Okay,
no idea. That was math.
how many leap years are there? Okay, let's talk about that. After how many years do we get a leap
I
year?
have no idea.
4, right?
Really?
Four,
yes.
yes. So I think it's more than 100 as well then. Yeah,
No, it's 100.
25 into 4 is 100. That's very smart. Wow, you sisters are really doing a great job, man.
Yeah.
We need to learn, Shiva.
In the same house, one is good at mathematics and other is, scared of that.
You know what? I really want to meet their parents as well.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
You go ahead.
What
I have only a
question
few left.
can you never answer yes to?
Yes, too.
Oh.
Are you mad?
No.
You can say yeah. I'll say yes all the time.
Are you sleeping?
Are you sleeping?
Oh, I thought it's the
Because
name.
if you are sleeping, you cannot say yes.
Yes. And if I ask you, are you mad? She can.
Yes.
But you will always say that.
Yeah, but we can say no. But you know, okay. Let's not dig deeper into it. I'm going to repeat the question. What question can you never answer yes to? Are you asleep yet?
Or the other one can
Yeah.
be what is your name? You can't say yes to what is
Unless
your
it's
name.
sleep talk.
It's all right. It's all right. We're
I
going
think
somewhere
everyone's
else.
getting technical over here.
Yeah.
All right, so there's one more, and I think this is so basic. Everyone should know this, but it's funny as well. You see a boat filled with people, yet there isn't a single person on board.
I see a boat.
Filled with people,
Yeah.
yet there isn't a single person on board. How is that
On
possible?
board or boat?
Board, like on the boat, on board. Okay,
I mean, I don't know.
anyone? Anyone? It's so ridiculous. Oh God.
What is it?
You see a boat filled with people, yet there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible? Because all of them are couples. None of them is single. I had to with that, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should really wrap this segment up because it is.
No, I have one more.
Stirring up
Yeah.
our brains in the
I have one
It's
more. and-
getting
and This one's really
ridiculous.
interesting. This one's really interesting. But who am I going to pose it to? You know, because
Just say it out.
No,
let's
no,
see.
no. Nobody can help. Okay, we have to pick up on one person because this is a very simple one. And people
Show
can
me.
pick up on it. No, it's not really what you're thinking. So there's a one-story house in Mansab. This is for you.
Okay.
In which everything is yellow. Everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, yellow furniture. It's a basic one. Yeah. What color are the stairs?
What colors
Are
are
the stairs?
Are the stairs?
Yeah.
Everything is yellow, so what colors are the stairs?
There's a one-story house.
Yes.
Yeah, and everything is yellow. What color is the stairs?
What color is it? Should I say
There's
yellow?
still
Sonia wants to.
Yellow?
If it's
Stairs
a
to
one-
That is what I was thinking. I said there's steps when you
Yeah,
enter
yeah,
the
go
home
ahead.
as
If it's a
well.
one-story house, then why?
Yeah, Sonia.
Say it again.
It's a one-story house, so usually you would expect there to be no stairs.
But
So
there
the-
could be stairs.
There could be.
We go
That's
to the
debatable.
rooftop.
But we're going to award this to Sonia. Okay,
Ah,
Sonia,
yes.
since you did a great job,
Thank
you're actually
you.
going to sing us a song now.
Please
Come on,
do
let's
that. It's a request.
I thought you were going to give her a gift or something.
Yeah, we are.
And on next Eid, inshallah.
Yeah, it's the same like, you know, when I go to my parents and be like, hey, Idi, de do, unka duaएं देनी बेटे.
Okay, Sonia.
Okay,
And
I-
you just recently learned playing guitar, right?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
और गाना वो वाला. कौन सा?
Chitta cooker.
Yeah!
love it.
A Punjabi household will always have this song whenever it's their daughter's or son's mehndi. Chitta kukku. Yeah, come on.
Who
let's-
are you trying to point it out to towards yourself or?
No, that's my household, which is why I love it.
चिट्टा कुक्कड़ बने रे ते कासनी दुपट्टे वाली मुंडा सदके तेरे ते कासनी दुपट्टे वाली मुंडा सदके तेरे ते काला सूट न पाया कर काला सूट न पाया कर नजर न लग जावे घरों बाहर न आया कर
Pandemic anyway, so.
नजर न लग जावे
Good message.
घरों बाहर न आया कर बावे विच आया करो बावे विच आया करो मुख की दिखा के झलकी दिल फूलों के जलाया करो मुख की दिखा के झलकी दिल फूलों के जलाया करो
was beautiful.
I
Mesmerizing as
absolutely
well. You did
loved
a
it.
great job, yeah.
Yes,
you.
Sonia. I think every time you come, you're doing even better than before, mashallah.
That's
Okay.
wonderful. I
Is
believe
it
that the conversation is going great, but very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that it's about time that we kind of, get to know them as well in person, how they were when they were kids as well. So this is one of my favorite questions, which I always used to pose. I've been posing it to a lot of other guests as well, especially on Eid as well, and that is about, kind of reminiscing over your fondest memory from your childhood, and that too in relation with Eid, may it be Bakra Eid, may it be Choti Eid, any funny incident you have. यार मैं छोटा था दादा अब्बू से ईद मांगी नहीं मिली दरख्त पे चढ़ गया, something like that,
I'm going to mention something very funny.
Yeah, sure.
And this is about the Badi Eid.
Okay.
And I was about to join army.
Yeah.
And I was practicing for running at that time because I knew that they need stamina. So I was practicing, and before that there was a Badi Eid. And on the Eid before last evening, the ran away. The animal ran away.
Oh my God.
So
And you were responsible?
yeah, I was not responsible
Okay.
for him to run away. But the point is that as he ran away, so I said that I am the person, I need to chase this animal.
How old were you then?
I was I would say 16 years old.
And you believed in yourself at that time. Wow,
16 years old. So the animal was running through small streets, and I was going on, and there was my uncle, I was mentioning about
Chachu,
my
pakadna.
chachu, and they were driving the car, and it ran and ran, and it went for 4 to 5 kilometers. But I said that I will remain with this
Wow.
this
I'm
fine
scared.
gentleman.
Yeah. And then did you get your hands onto it as well?
And finally, we reached to a place where
It was a dead end.
they the cow said that now no more further. 7 kilometers is enough for me. And I said the stamina is fine. And by that time I said, from where to hold a cow?
How do you control it?
I mean, what I'm trying to understand, obviously it is, I mean, I believe that it's going to be funny, but I'm not sure whether I should say it or not. But imagine that, for somebody who actually ran 7 kilometers and that too, after a cow, I'm still considering which one's the animal.
No problem. Because then you finally turn into a small animal.
Yeah, that's true.
But after
After
that,
running-
you did deserve to actually be selected in the
I was going to say,
Hands down.
Yeah.
someone should have filmed it.
So this is the one of the fondest memory which I always get
Mashallah.
whenever I think about the Eid. And finally, we otherwise the cow was gone.
Yeah, obviously.
So
and
think
that
about
could
it.
have been a bigger trauma for your parents as well. And they're like, yaar, ab kaun leke bas ho gayi kurbani, samjho, kurbani ho gayi.
हाँ, सदका हो गया. But one thing I have to mention over here,
Yeah.
I absolutely love your storytelling style. You do engage us in. I was so scared for the cow. I was like, is it going to crash under a car? Are you ever going to catch it? I absolutely loved listening to
Which
it.
I believe is wonderful. Moving on to Anika now, and since I have alhamdulillah 5 sisters, I'm blessed with beautiful 5 sisters.
Mashallah.
And every time we kind of meet, we kind of cherish our childhood memories. But one sister will always have a story to tell about the other sister, and the other one will have something to tell about the other one, and that too related to Eid. One had a beautiful jora, the other one didn't get the right shoes, so probably asking or begging the other sister, mujhe de de, things like that. So who's more into getting dressed up, and and who's more very worried about, in fact, कि यार मेरा जोड़ा नहीं सही सिला यार, मेरा मसला है तो बाजी आप अपना दे दें, things like that. They do happen, right?
So, no, basically, none of us is very, into shopping and all, and none of
Yeah.
us is like, oh my God, our dress is not right. We'd be
Okay.
like, we'd grab something old and wear it, and we'd carry it and rock it.
Wow.
We're not one of those people, like, we don't need new dresses every Eid. We were actually
Yeah, yeah.
talking before the show that this is my shadi jora.
Yeah.
And
Even
since
talked
it's
about it on the
pandemic-
show.
You
Since
look lovely, mashallah.
Since it's pandemic, I would urge people not to go crazy about clothes and matching jewelry and matching shoes. That's all right. Eid can be spent without shoes and clothes and all that as well.
I wish
It's
everyone
just-
thought like that.
Yeah.
But one thing that we both had in common was that on Eid day, so we're crazy about cleaning things,
Wow.
right? And the house needs to be
don't relate.
cleaned.
Yeah, on Eid
And
day.
the walls need to be washed as
Walls
well.
as well.
I mean, we're
That too on
that
Eid.
crazy about cleaning, right?
Wow.
So on
wish I had
Eid
seen
day,
this in
generally women would be getting dressed up, all bling and beautiful and all that, and we'd be holding our pochas and cleaning, and a guest would come and we'd be hiding. Where do we run? So this was my Eid before wedding.
That too by will, though. Like you guys wanted to do it.
Hands
वरना अम्मी की
down.
सख्ती भी होती है अक्सर. You know, it's
No,
the
my
mum
mother would be like, get dressed already, and we'd be like, just this wall, just one more wall.
Yeah, and you know, I would love to add over here as well, because you know so it's kind of trick or treat as well, because you know one sister would come in and then they would be like, hey, you know what? So I'm going to cook, and you know you can actually wash the
dishes.
the dishes as well.
Yes.
So and every time, you know, when one sister is going to wash or probably cook something, you know, she's going to make such a mess that, you know, for the second one to come in and wash
She
dishes,
does that.
it will be so difficult. And she'll be like, yeah, वो मुझे मेरे साथ होशियारी करके चली गई है. And
Acha, actually, the rule in our house is you cook, you clean.
okay.
Right?
Okay.
So when you cook and you don't clean, and especially we just got our kitchen renovated,
Yeah.
and it's white.
And it needs to be
Oh
clean,
my
yeah,
God!
yeah.
Why did you do that?
All white.
But it might
It
look
is
good.
gorgeous, but whenever she leaves something, I'm like, why are you doing this?
Oh my God, she's so possessive about her kitchen. It's like the kitchen is her husband. And I'm like, what's up, man?
I'm like, clean it. Don't leave it dirty. Don't leave a spot on it. So I'm like with the duster all the time cleaning. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, I'd have a duster.
But
in my
before
hand.
marriage, you know, when she would be, so she makes amazing halim, halim. And we'd always ask her, you know, cook halim this time.
we don't
cook,
know, right?
It's so
We can't
delicious.
tell. How can we tell?
So I'll call you guys over.
Sure.
So with her permission, of course, she's the one who has
Because
to
I
cook.
make I don't make little pots of halim. I
like
make
big,
massive pots.
yeah,
of
big
Because
game.
halim is something that can be eaten without the
You
roti.
freeze
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
You can freeze it.
Exactly. It's
So,
my
so
friend
this time
going
around,
over.
you know, we're going to get halim, right?
We'll tell you guys.
Probably today.
So what happened was that she, you know, whenever she cooks halim, it's a huge, huge feat. So, you know, she keeps everything very clean otherwise. But before marriage, she used to make everything so dirty. And my mom used to be like, I need to clean this
Halim
up.
takes 7 hours
And
to
then,
Yeah,
cook.
and then-
you know, when my
yeah.
mom would tell her to clean it up, she'd be like, Taiba, saaf kar do na.
Okay, she used to be my choti before
Yeah.
before
Isn't
wedding.
it
So I'd
so
be like,
convenient?
I mean, I used to be cooking, and you know, the chef, the sous chef, has assistants. So she was my
Oh my God, she
assistant.
used to bring me and call me from my own work. I used to be
Yeah.
studying or doing something important or watching a movie, and she'd be like, Taiba, I'm baate kare na.
I love
No,
talking.
that's a trick. That's not sweet. That's a trick.
Yeah, yeah, it
She
is.
used
It
to get
is a
me
trick.
worked that
It is a
way.
trick.
But Soni, I think you can relate to it as well. Really? What part do you do and what do your sisters do?
I wash dish and my younger sister, she cook really well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
She
you
can
know,
cook
you guys,
everything. She can cook everything. Cake, pasta, pizza, biryani,
And
everything.
she's younger than you?
Yeah.
so everything is sorted. I mean, how can we? I mean, it sounded a little stereotypical. She's younger than you.
Yeah, no, I mean, if she's so young, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. How come such a young kid knows everything?
Actually, cooking is her passion, and she
wow.
loves
That's
cooking.
So that's good. I remember one more trick as well, because every time we used to get scolded by a mom because if we would put, you know, a lot of food in our plate and we wouldn't finish it. So what I would do is I would actually try to, you know, kind of make a cake and then be like, hey, you know what, whose happy birthday is it? You know, come on, let's eat.
That's
You
smart.
know, I've
Like,
done that
yeah.
quite a lot of times. I'm guilty of that. Yeah.
But you know what? Just listening to you and Taiba talk about how she would be a chota, it reminds me of how I might have done this to my younger siblings as well. So this
She
one
still
time,
does.
one of my sisters comes to me and she goes like, Shazapi, I wish I was your pet rather than your sister.
Oh, wow.
Because then at least I wouldn't have to work so much. And I was like, maybe you would still. But I mean, now I'm thinking about it, it might be true. And I'm sorry if you're watching it.
Self-reflection, that's good. That's
I
what
mean,
show
come
is
on, you don't
bringing.
need to be sorry about that. That trains
It's a
the
blessing, isn't it?
youngers,
Oh my
right?
God.
Listening to her, you can do a complete program with the cook of Anika also, because he will have number of stories.
It would be
That's
so
how.
funny.
I mean, I'll be dead honest over here. Obviously, we've had like, you know, 10 years of feed on with PTV as well. And, you know, this time around, I'm enjoying the conversation so much. But very quickly, I believe what we're going to do is that, you know, Shiza's actually got a game for you guys to play.
Okay.
So, Each and every one of you is going to get 5 seconds, and you'll have to guess whatever
I
she's
have
going
to
to
do the
ask for.
timer.
Okay.
Okay.
So 5 seconds, and whatever the question is, you have to answer it very quickly. Okay. So I'll start if you want me to.
Yeah, I'm just going to open the stopwatch. Meanwhile, you explain the rules even
Yeah.
better.
Oh, look at her
And just-
opening the
and-
stopwatch, being all careful.
and just-
I will be.
And just whenever it's just 5 seconds, just say 5 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, when I say stop, just like listen to me.
Yeah, it's alright. So
I'm the president here.
So the first question is for you. All right.
Okay.
Name 4 body organs.
Heart, brain, limbs, and...
Limbs?
limbs,
How come limbs?
arms, and stomach.
Organs. Yeah.
Stop. She's absolutely right.
Yes.
Really, limbs?
Duh.
And it's a 5-second rule, but you have to say out 3 things, okay?
But how can limbs be organs?
Limbs are organs.
No,
Everything
limbs
is
are not
organs.
organs. Yeah, organs are heart. Kind
Those are
of lungs.
vital organs.
Yeah,
So
vital
not
organs.
maybe vital
Yeah,
organs
yeah,
and organs.
vital organs. Okay, I'll
No.
change the question this time around.
No, I think so. Not everything inside your body is just organs. Even skin is organ.
Yeah, your skin is organs.
So that's I
But
think
she never said skin. She said limbs.
So limbs.
Limbs,
I mean, limbs might be organs. I mean, I do not want to consider limbs as organs.
Okay,
I
so-
didn't have that answer in my head. We'll have to do it over again.
Now, Shazad, this tells me that she is a better friend to her. You know, you're working in the same office.
It's alright, it's alright. I'll give them
question
I'll
on
give them that edge.
Okay, so Shazad
I have
asked
to think about a question for you now. Let me do that.
3 things. Say
Yeah.
3 things in 5 seconds.
Okay, 3 things in 5 seconds. You go
Yeah.
ahead, do it.
All right, so I'm right after I've said the question, I'll start the timer as well. So you guys have to be quick. Sonia, 3 things that you can't do when you're sleeping.
Talking, crying, laughing.
Yeah,
Stop. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, wow,
See, it's
wonderful.
that simple, but you
Yeah.
have to be really fast.
Exactly, that's wonderful.
Now, we just have one. Let's take one turn each
Yeah.
and then move on. Do you have a question for Mr. Noman?
Yes, exactly. I have a wonderful question for Mr. Naman. And name. Let me think of the question first of all. Yeah, we know we really need
He's
to go
making
for a
it
break.
super hard.
We've actually told our viewers that we are actually beyond time for one segment as well. So very quickly, last
Yes,
question.
just one more
My
question.
question is. I'm going to keep it simple for you.
Yeah.
Who wrote the Pakistani Tarana?
Pakistani
5 seconds.
Tarana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hafiz Jalandhari.
Wow, that's great. Brilliant. He got it. Yeah.
And
Okay.
there is a story to this also.
Okay.
Hafiz Jalandhari used this word.
5
Somebody
seconds are over.
asked, was asked this question once you were writing this Tarana.
Yeah.
The anthem, what was in your mind? So all the youngsters should know he used these words which I never could read in any of the dictionary. मैंने एक ऐसा तराना लिखा जिसमें किसी किस्म की झजक, बबक और ददक ना आए.
What does that mean?
So now I yet has to find a thing, but Hafiz Jalandhari said that it should be so fluent that it should be something like everybody loves
Now
it.
This is why I believe that I have a brilliant question for Miss Alika over here as well. So the question is, so once Hafiz Jalandhari sahab was asked कि आपने तराना कैसे लिखा, how did he describe it? Go ahead, fine.
Jijak babak dadak.
Amazing.
Oh, that's wonderful, guys.
Right.
Thank you very much for being with us. We are getting constant signals that you know what, we're gonna wrap this up. But it was one of the most memorable shows I've ever
so
done,
much fun.
with such amazing guests as well and such amazing people. Thank you very much for making our day, and for all of those lovely people who are out there who are kind of glued to their television screens. We like to think this way as well. But if there's anything you guys want to say, please go ahead and say whatever your heart wants to share. Please
It
go
was a
ahead.
pleasure being here. It was a fun show. Generally, shows are very, monotonous, but this was a different one. It was a thorough pleasure.
Thank you very
you
much,
so
Aman
much.
sahab.
I would say that I'm watching nowadays Hazrat Yusuf, and he was asked very tough questions in his life.
Okay.
And whenever a tough question used to be asked, he used to smile a bit, the way Shazad does, So I'm trying to learn this thing that whenever I'm asked a tough question, so
You'll just
smile.
smile.
So that's the
And
trick.
you know
Huh?
what, mashallah, you're blessed with a face which is always smiling. So you really do not have to put in an effort. All you have to do is the job's done.
Yeah, but thank you
wonderful.
so much, ladies. I'm going to just wrap it up on your behalf as
Yeah.
well. Thank you so much for being here. And you guys, so you stay tuned because we're right now taking a very short break.
Yep.
But when we come back, we're giving you actually time to go refill your plates as well, because when you come back, we're going to be having a newer panel of guests and even more singers to entertain you. Stay tuned. Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. For everybody who just got tuned into PTV World, you watching World This Morning, special transmission on the first day of Eid. Hence, a very happy Eid Mubarak to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier we were in conversation with family and friends as well, where the conversation definitely was very fruitful in terms of getting entertained or probably sharing your childhood stories or the fondest memory as well. But I believe, Shiza, that at this point of time, we really need to share it with our viewers as well, whether, you know, how do Muslims all over the world celebrate Eid or kind of prepare for Eid as well?
You know, it's only pertinent to do that because we do realize that a lot of non-Muslims in so many different parts of the world are definitely watching this show. So just to understand our culture and religion better, and for you to understand why after an entire month of fasting we have this gift of Eid, here's a small report for you. Take a look at it. When you come back, oh my God, the fun is going to continue.
Yeah, oh my God.
Eid al-Fitr is the feast of breaking the fast, which marks the end of Ramadan, when Muslims abstain from food and drink from sunrise to sunset. Eid is one of the most important events in the Muslim calendar. It is traditionally celebrated with mosque prayers, family feasts, and shopping for new clothes, gifts, and sweet treats. Muslims around the world mark the days of Eid al-Fitr by taking part in a host of individual and communal acts. Depending on where you are, the festival may have a more localized name. In Turkic countries, it is often referred to as Bayram, whereas some North African cultures refer to it as Eid-e-Saghar. Muslims normally begin this day by ensuring they are clean and in a state of purity. They do this by bathing and wearing either new or clean clothes. Muslims take part in the special communal Eid prayer at a mosque, or in warmer countries in a special outdoor space. Eid prayers are often done in the biggest mosques. The period after the prayer is always a good opportunity to meet friends and neighbors with customary Eid greetings. As it is the first time in a month Muslims will be eating in the daytime, most will cook special food to mark the day and eat together with family and friends. Eid is also a time when Muslims are explicitly generous. As a result, Muslims around the world are increasingly buying each other gifts for the festival. Usually the holiday is a joyous 3-day celebration, but this year it has been significantly toned down as coronavirus cases soar. Further dampening the festive spirit, multiple countries have banned mass prayer gatherings, a festival highlight to limit the spread of COVID-19, the highly infectious respiratory disease caused by the new coronavirus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that was one wonderful report we wanted to share with you. But at this point of time, I really need to kind of, say some good things about our team members as well. So Manur, obviously the lady who actually puts in all the hard work into reports and then voiceovers and everything.
And sometimes even research.
Yeah, and research. And the riddles, she got me the riddles today as well. So we want to kind of thank her, that too on television, because you've really been a very important part of the team ever since you've joined. Not just that, you know, since our executive producer, Mr. Jamshed Saab, was actually suffering from COVID. So we want to kind of wish him best of luck as well, you know, for the future, because, you know, for so many days to be at home and, you know, kind of be in conversation with wife, I know it's a little difficult. But now finally, sir, you know, we were able to do it, and it's just because of the fact that, alhamdulillah, you've trained Hasnan in a very righteous way as well. And Hasnan, to be very honest, has been looking after the entire show ever since he was gone as well. So Hasnan, you've done a great job here. You truly deserve to have a great Eid. Do not ask for Eid, which I know you already did. And, you know, other than that, you know, our cameraman over here, you know, everybody in the MCR, our audio staff, the production staff, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, whenever it's Eid or even if it's not Eid, you know, we come together as a team, we work together as a team, and we produce together as a team as well. And thank you very much for all the love which the audiences have been sharing over the past 9 or 10 years now, alhamdulillah. And it makes us stronger every single day. Shiza, do you want to say something?
Definitely. And Shazad, you know, I think you really spoke the right thing, because when you talk about TV channels or media for that matter, there is no off day. I mean, when does it ever happen that you turn TV on and the channel says, we're off, hamari chutti hai? It doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
So even on Eid, I think it's the right thing to first of all congratulate and then commend the effort and the time our entire team actually puts into this as well. So in the first segment, we had one of our colleagues in the show. We tried to, well, we managed to keep her for the second segment as well. The point of me mentioning, yes, that is what I was mentioning this. Even she, being the anchor or being the host, one would think, okay, you can actually do what you will. Yeah. But no, she has work as well. So I think this one goes out to all the people who take work seriously and bring happiness to you on the days that are even off.
Exactly, because, you know, I mean, it's not long ago when my friends were actually talking about, hey, you know what, so what are we doing on Eid's first day or second day or third day? And I was like, man, you know, why do I always have work, you know, whenever it's Eid, whenever it's Shab-e-Barat, whenever it's Bari Eid, whenever it's New Year, whenever it's Valentine's Day. I mean, whatever it is, you know, on these occasions especially or specifically, we have to be on television as well. So if you have any good thoughts about us, you know, make sure that you write to us on our pages as well.
We'd love to read.
But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we have a bunch of people over here in the studios. We want to celebrate Eid with them too as well. In fact, we want to celebrate with each and every person who's out there, which is why we are here as well. But for all of those people who've taken our time, without any further ado, I believe that I'm going to introduce them to you as well, because they're here to celebrate and cherish these memories of Eid al-Fitr with us and with all of those amazing people who are out there. So on my right hand side, we're very lucky that we've actually been joined by somebody who happens to be an entrepreneur lady who's actually spearheading a business on her own as well. She's always making sure that, you know, she's going to kind of pay back to the country in a way that she kind of learned Chinese. She wanted to gift the Chinese government, or probably she wanted to do something when we actually say Pak Chin Dosti Wong Swai. So she made sure that she's going to learn singing, that too in Chinese and Urdu as well, and kind of award it as a gift to Pakistani government and to the Chinese government as well.
And she does an amazing job.
Yes, and she is, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sheikh Habiba. Hello, Assalamu Alaikum, Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, aap sabko bahut Eid Mubarak. How are you?
You look lovely, mashallah.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much. Thanks for inviting.
Thank you very much for joining us. Wonderful to have you, and I hope towards the end of the program the smile stays as well, because the kind of questions coming in my head, oh, you don't know. Yeah, but
expect anything.
Yeah, but alongside Miss Sheikh Habiba, ladies and gentlemen, we're lucky that we've been actually joined by somebody who I am always scared to be in conversation with.
Yeah. It's such a pressure.
Yeah, and it's because of the fact that even one of my sister belongs to this profession, one of my brother-in-law belongs to this profession, and when we brothers and sisters sit together, we're like, you know what, you know, people from these professions are kind of very tricky. Yeah, you know, we should actually say quite a lot, and you know, we should be reserved as well. She happens to be a clinical psychologist, and ladies and gentlemen, she happens to be Miss Mujia as well. Hello, Assalamu Alaikum, Eid Mubarak. How are you?
Walaikum Assalam, Eid Mubarak. I'm fine.
Thank you very much for joining us. So is it only us to judge, or is it you judging yourself as well?
I'm not judging anyone. I'm just enjoying. This is the day that we should enjoy and just.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Can we feel safe?
Yes, of course.
Goes on a lighter note.
You know, it's not truth, and it's because of the fact that, you know, I have a lot of friends who happens to be psychologists as well, and they're like, hey, you know what, you know, we just cannot help it, and you know, we kind of end up doing that as well. But you know, they do stay true to their profession and not kind of say it out loud on our faces. But hey, you know what? Eid Mubarak. Yeah. So coming back to my left-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, he happens to be one of the most aspiring singers of Pakistan at this point of time. He's making sure that he's going to bring some magical vocals to our Eid transmission today as well. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Adnan Raza. Hello, Assalamu Alaikum. Tasira minakum de akhtar de Mubarak Shah. How are you?
Mubarak. Thank you so much for inviting me, and it has been a pleasure in your show.
Thank you very much, and you look lovely.
And you, thank you so much. Thank
you were about to say something good about
me. Just forgot.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next to this very amazing singer, we have, like I mentioned, our colleague, of course. She's a newscaster. She was here in the first segment as well, and we managed to keep her for this one. Taiba, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Eid Mubarak again.
Yeah.
Shahzad, you were just about to give me Eid before the show.
Yeah, I did, right? I told you guys that, you know, you were actually supposed to pay me back, but you didn't, so consider that Eid, yeah. I'm sorry that I said it on television, and even owe 2,000 rupees to Shiza Hashmi as well. Yeah, just in case, you know, I'm going to bring it on record. Every time she come across me, I'm like, yaar, aapke 2,000 bhi dene, aapke 2,000 bhi dene, but I've never given it so far.
But I still need my Eid though.
Yeah.
Apart from this thing.
Yeah, I mean, Eid, yes, obviously I'll give you Eid, don't worry. But, you know, let's get started with the guests as well.
I really actually want to start this segment with a beautiful, beautiful song because, well, of course, I missed it in the break too. I mean, the first segment was almost getting melodious, and then we had to wrap up, right?
Yeah.
So, Adnan, I think you'll have to start.
One of the beautiful songs by Nabil Shaukat Ali.
Sure.
And Shahzad Bhai was telling me that it's one of his favorite.
Exactly.
Tenu takkiya ਬਿਨਾ ਨੇ ਦਿਲ ਰਜਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਦੇਵਾ ਵਾਸਤਾ ਉਹ ਬੀਬਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਬਿਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਲ ਰਜਦਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਬਿਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਲ ਰਜਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਦੇਵਾ ਵਾਸਤਾ ਉਹ ਬੀਬਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਬਿਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਲ ਰਜਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਰ ਰੰਗ ਰਾਗ ਸੁਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਸ ਗਈ ਏ ਤੇਰੀ ਤਸਵੀਰ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਵਾਰਿਸ ਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ ਇਸ਼ਕ 'ਚ ਡੁੱਬ ਕੇ ਲਿਖ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਏ ਹੀਰ ਰੰਗ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਦਾ ਚੜਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਰੰਗ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਏ ਡੂੰਘਾ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣਾ ਲੋਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਓ ਲੋਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਰਾਂਝਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਬਿਨਾ ਨੇ ਦਿਲ ਰਜਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਬਿਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਲ ਰਜਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਦੇਵਾ ਵਾਸਤਾ ਉਹ ਬੀਬਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਮੁਹੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੂਚ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ
Kya baat hai yaar, that was so beautiful.
Nice.
And the way you performed it was more
I
beautiful
know.
as well. You know, it was kind of mesmerizing yaar. ठंड सी पै गई है. क्या बात है दान भाई, आपने बहुत उम्दा गाया यार.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's begin the Eid conversation. First of all, in case I didn't mention it before, all of you are looking spot on, including you, Shazad.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
are looking amazing.
Thank you,
Yeah, thank you very much.
Means
Yeah, we
a lot.
matching, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, twinning. I think you guys planned.
एक ही थान से कपड़ा लिया हमने.
So I think, Umme Habiba, you tell me, I get it, this Eid is definitely very different than before. But are there some traditions that you still manage to pull off even during the pandemic Eid, like probably Eid ka nashta or something like that?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, all my dadiyal is here in Islamabad. And since my childhood, I guess, I'm seeing all of them getting together at the first day at one Taya or Chacha's place, and second day is another one's, and the third one is another one's.
Yeah.
So this Eid also we have a get together, dinner's Eve at my place, and inshallah everybody will be coming here.
She's so soft spoken. I mean, just listening to you, I'm realizing how loud I am. But one more thing though.
Yeah.
So this is a very general thing. It does happen. So when there are bigger families and whenever they do get together, 100% there's going to be one or two ladai, or if not ladai, there's going to
किसी
be
की class में
an
लगती है.
argument. Something does happen. So does it happen with you guys now that you do it every year?
No, we are an unbelievable khandan. Okay. In Pakistan, we live with love.
I like the confidence.
Alhamdulillah. so yeah, Alhamdulillah, we get together in the evening, and one more tradition we do not forget is making line in front of all the elders.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Since
Eid?
childhood. Yeah.
Oh.
So even we've all grown up. We still make up line, and
That's
we
sweet.
negotiate for Eid.
Yeah, and
The rate.
from the negotiation part, I just I'm sorry that I'm going to say that, and I hope that you're not offended by that as well. But you guys lining up in front of your elders, and just in the introduction, I've introduced you as Sheikh Umme Habiba as well. so I do not want to say it out loud.
Big time.
How many times do you really have to negotiate with the Bade Sheikh Sahab?
So, yeah, so that's what I was going to say. That because I'm a sheikh, my elderly are more sheikh.
Yeah.
So, we have to really learn from them the business, and then, we can get it out,
Yeah.
actually.
So what's the maximum you've gotten Eid?
This year... You're asking about the minimum or the maximum?
Maximum.
Maximum. Yeah, so I asked my mom for the trip this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean
you got
Where
it?
are those families?
You got it?
I've never.
Yeah.
she said she will give, but she committed because there is corona going all over.
Oh yeah, she's
I think
smart. She's
that's
the
the best
smartest
bet.
sheikh over here.
I mean, because my conversation with mom really didn't go well. Because
What did
just
you ask
before
for?
coming to the studio, I was like, hey, you know what, 5,000 from Abu, because I do not take any money from you throughout the year. So this time around, you have to give me on my birthday and on Eid as well. So my mom was like, if your Abu's going to give me Eid, I'll give it to you as well. And I looked at Abu, he wasn't in the mood to give it to anybody yet. So I was like, hey, you know what, probably I should forget it. But yeah, these things, ladies and gentlemen, they do happen. Small little things.
Right, and well, just to mention, he's really sad about it. He'll get over it as soon as he sees the Eid itself.
Yeah.
But just to mention, just to make it clear over here, we were not trying to be stereotypical, it was a joke. Anyway, moving on. So what is your family tradition that you guys must do on Eid?
Right, Eid is one of the most awaited festival of the year. So we usually spend, we don't have a big family. We have just a small family. Like we are totally completely different festivals. Like we participate in different activities, different games, you know, because we don't have a large group of people, large number of people at home. And I'm the youngest one at home. Wow. The best part is I'm the youngest. So this is like a perks of being the youngest one in the family. So I'm the one who get more attention and you know, more Eidies. And since now, like I have nieces, you know, bhanje, bhanjiyan. So now I'm like learning. Sorry?
Do you still get Eid now that you have nieces?
Yes, I still get the Eid.
Wow.
I still get the Eid, luckily.
Luckily,
I have
right?
perks of being the youngest family member in the family. So yeah, I enjoy this the most. I'm still enjoying it. Since I'm becoming the khala and puppo, so yeah, tradition is quite like your culture and it's going to change. Now I'm the one who's going to give the Eid.
Right.
So yeah, it's like, but still I'm getting it. This is the most beautiful part of the Eid.
So isn't it easy just get it and just give the same Eid to someone else? So technically, you don't have to take anything out your wallet.
No, it's not like that. Because
really?
I get the Eid, but I give more. You know, I don't receive much.
So towards the end of the day, you were in deficit. You know, I kind of can relate to that as well because my elder sisters give me Eid always. And then, you know, towards the end of the night, they're like, oh, तुम भाई हो बेशक छोटे हो लेकिन बड़े ही होते हो तो हमें भी दो. So you know, I end up in a deficit as well. I'm like, okay, I'll take whatever you guys want.
So my nieces and nephew, they do the same.
Yeah, but there was one more thing which I wanted to share here today, and that was that, you know, things do change over time. And alhamdulillah, since we are a bigger family, you know, there was no concept of family planning in our house. You know, my puppo has 5 daughters, alhamdulillah. We have 7 brothers and sisters.
Then, everywhere.
My dada had like somewhat 10 brothers and sisters, you know, so something of that sort. But I have an interesting story over here. You know, Shiza over here, ladies and gentlemen, has been really smart.
Oh my God.
Has been really smart.
It's embarrassing.
Has been really smart with her money. Imagine that I came to my office asking for a check just before Eid. And then, you know, there was this one lady who was, you know, who had 2 checks in her hand. And she was like, hey, you know what? I didn't even deposit the last one. I was like, wow. And you know what Junaid told me? Junaid told me, sir, why don't you ask for a loan from Miss Shiza? I was like, yeah, I guess that'll be asking for too much. Give me my check.
So, well, credits due its due. Taiba actually gave me this tip. We were discussing on how to buy a new phone without having to, like, you know, ask someone. And then she told me the best way to save is not to cash your check, because for people like us, we kind of do love shopping. If you do see money in your account, you have to use it, right? I think it's only natural. But Taiba, I have a different question for you, because we did speak about your Eid nashta as well. Now, when you're in a workspace where, of course, you have to do everything live, you have to be on point because you're the face of the state channel as well. There are days like today that you have to work as well. Does it first of all bother you? And do you have a story where probably you were with your family on such a special occasion, but you had to report to work and you did?
So I did have, like, a couple of years back when there wasn't any pandemic. There was a time when there was no corona.
People went out.
We used to go outside. It was a beautiful sunny day. And at that time, I had to go to Lahore. And I had work. And I had to, you know, put that off. I was like, I can't go to Lahore because we spend our Eids in Lahore sometimes. And in Karachi, back when I used to live in Karachi, we used to have beautiful, amazing Eids. We used to go to each other's houses and it was fun. But in Islamabad, I don't have any relatives, so we go to Lahore instead.
So you don't mind working on Eid?
Do you want to
say no more? Say no more.
I mean, I believe right after our program, she's a bulletin as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
But you know, I would like to add something. So I've been picking up a little bit of things from everyone. So we used to make a line as well. And when I was a child, back in our childhood, we used to go to our nani's house, and we used to get 50 rupees Eidi. इसी तरह हम लोगों को भी 50 रुपए मिलती थी.
50 was so much.
And it was like kadak wale notes होते थे bank से नए निकले हुए, and it was so amazing. We used to go, and then we used to, you know, I used to spend all of it. I would not wait. I would spend all of my money, and then I'm the youngest as well. So I used to get a lot of Eidi from my siblings, from my family as well. And now that my nieces and nephews are all old and they've grown up, so
it's your job now.
It's my job, and I do enjoy giving it to them. But then I deep down inside, I still want to be the youngest.
I wish we would still get Eidi, but you know what? This I don't know how many of you do have the tradition of going to your villages, but it does remind me, being younger, when my dadi dada were alive, we used to visit a lot, of course.
I'm actually
And
looking for a video I wanted
I
to
get it,
share
that's why I was-
with people, you know, about that line thing.
Okay, so-
I actually have a video.
Right. So, what was I saying? Yes, going to the village. So, how much money you would get? 50, sometimes even 20, because you were just a kid. We used to buy imli. Do you guys remember? In a small box, there was imli with a gift. So, there would either be a plastic ring with the imli, or probably, I don't know, tops with him. It was so interesting, man. I mean, because we would sometimes, usually seldom go to the village. Me and my sister would wait the entire year. Hum imli khayenge, hum churan khayenge. That's where my Eidi went. Where did yours go?
So interestingly, my Eidi was, there were a lot of kids when I was growing up. Kids like cousins and etc. So once I ate Cerelac.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was so good. I was trying my cousin's Cerelac. It was so good. So another cousin of mine, we were really good friends with each other. And we went outside and we were like, yeah, kya khareede? And I said, I want Cerelac. And we literally spent
Everyone
entire
bought
money
Cerelac.
on the whole box of Cerelac, and we ate that, and we literally bloated up so much after
Yeah.
that.
I still
And
like it, actually.
I love it.
Exactly.
It's so good.
What do you do on Eid?
Yeah, and
morning?
very quickly before you actually share your story, there's one more story I wanted to share. Obviously, I wanted to share the video, but my producer's like, it looks awkward you using the cell phone on screen. So the story is very
You're so
amazing.
candid.
You know, I believe that, you know, I was probably 13 or 14 years old, and, you know, I was very interested always in remote control airplanes and, you know, remote control cars and things which we'll get from our Eidi, you know, probably 12, 13 years old. So it was a great day because I always used to make sure that, you know, wherever my mom and dad are going to go, I'll go because I'll get more Eidi. You know, so that was the kind of a kid I was. I linger on. So wherever they're going to go, you know, even if they're traveling for 12 hours, I'm with them, you know. Even if, you know, and literally this has happened to me that we traveled 4 hours to go to someone's place and they gave me a 100 rupee note. I was like, man, it's not worth it as well. So imagine towards the end, you know, when we were going back home, all of us brothers and sisters, alhamdulillah, we used to fit in, you know, in one car, and all of a sudden one of my sisters said that, hey, you know what, Abu, ice cream khate hain aaj. And you know, in Pindi there was this very amazing ice cream parlor back then, PM House.
Oh,
yeah, you know, I don't know
Yummy
if how many people know about it as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to treat everybody today. So we went over there, everybody ordered their ice creams. I probably had 1,200 or 1,300 rupees to myself. And I was like, yeah, I'll pay. So, you know, I guess the bill was somewhere around 1,600 rupees. And so I had to give away all my Eidi on that day. And, you know, as soon as I've handed over the Eidi, you know, I started crying. I was like, you know, that was the only Eidi I had. And everybody makes fun of me till date. And nobody gave me that money back. You know, I never got it back.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
You look like you're still heartbroken.
I am. I am. I never knew that, you know, that ice cream is going to cost me 1,500 rupees. Everybody opened their mouth itna bada yaar, wo bada glass doodh ka le aana, usme ice cream bhi mix kar dena, ye wo. Everybody ordered kind of everything as well. So Adnan bhai, yeah, coming back to you.
Well, in childhood, we friends have a competition who will get more Eidi. And even with our cousins, तो अक्सर हम कहते थे कि यार भैया हम डील कर लेते थे. जैसे कोई भी अंकल है, we ask them कि यार मेरे साथ डील कर लें, मुझे ज़्यादा दे दे, बताना नहीं, उसको ये बताऊंगा मुझे इतनी मिली है. तो in the end, in the evening, we just compete with each other, and और जो जीता फिर वो सिकंदर
क्या बात है.
But would you have to treat other people if you won?
Definitely.
Oh.
I am.
But that's,
What's the point of getting more than, you know, because you'll end up spending.
That's not a good deal.
I have this interesting story. There were a lot of nice relatives who would give so much Eidi, and we would be happy meeting them. You know, even if we didn't like them, we would love to meet them because they gave so much Eidi, you know. So there was this one particular relative of mine.
It's
he
all
was
about money.
the state bank's director.
Yeah.
He was supposed to give us more Eidi.
Okay.
But he did not give us anything. And we would honestly dread meeting him, and we'd be like, we don't want to meet that Mamu. He does not give us any Eid.
Oh, God.
Not on Eid. Like, on other days, we'd be like, hey, Mamu, how are you? Yeah, what's up? But on Eid, we'd be like, no, we're not going to his place. He does not give any Eid at all.
Who are those people who
I
don't
know,
do that? I
right?
don't
Like,
understand.
why?
You know, I have one more interesting story. I don't know whether I should say it on television, but it's literally, you know, it broke my heart. You know, imagine, so when I was getting married, I believe it was in 2012 or 13. So what happened that, you know, since my father happens to be a bureaucrat, so a lot of people, you know, the Prime Minister brother was there, a lot of ministers were there. So, you know, one of the ministry which is actually supposed to kind of look after the money for the country.
Shazad, don't
you know,
say.
the minister was over on my wedding as well, and you know, as soon as I opened up the salami ka packet, there was just 1,000 rupees in it, and I was like, finance minister bhi agar 1,000 rupees dega salami, to gadbad ho jayegi.
Who was the finance minister in 2013?
Which is why I'm not going to share any names over here, and hence the confusion 2012 and 2013.
People can Google it.
But yeah, man, I was blown away. I was shocked. I was like, Finance minister se bhi azad.
But I guess, you know what, that's how sarkari naukriyan are like.
Yeah.
You work for the country,
Yeah.
you add into the national exchequer, but you don't, obviously you don't have access
but
to
yeah,
it.
please don't take me wrong. I'm
That's
still
why I
glad
had to
that
explain it.
everybody kind of came over and they
Yeah.
were there on my big day as well. Now the covering up, ladies and gentlemen. In the latest stage, but yes, I'm very thankful to all of those uncles who made it. They sent me letters. I got a letter from the President House as well, and it was brilliant. Yeah, I still kind of cherish on those letters because the money wasn't enough.
Okay. Well, everyone feels differently. But Shazad, let me just make you feel better because
Yeah.
in my shadi there was only 12 people.
Yeah.
So there was no money.
No money at all. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do one
Yeah.
game that we absolutely love.
Exactly, I
I'm
have
going
it
to explain the
here.
rules.
There
Meanwhile,
are-
Shazad
yes.
will grab the things.
Yes.
Okay, you guys. So whoever's turn it is, you're going to wear the headphones. You can't hear anything. It will be so loud. We are going to say a sentence or a phrase whatsoever. You can only read our lips.
Yeah.
And just make it out, whatever you think we're
And you have to say, you really do not have to hold back the thought that, okay,
Even
yaar,
if you're
ye keh rahe honge.
Okay.
You have to say
Yeah,
at least.
even if you're thinking chua, don't think that it's wrong. Just say it, okay?
Yeah, whatever it is. Even if you think that, we're kind of abusing, say it out loud. It's all right.
Yeah,
We'll
probably
manage.
we'll pay
you
you
sure?
extra.
Yeah. We'll manage.
Only
Sounds
you're
fun.
going to go first.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to play a good song. Yeah.
Do you have the phrases?
Yes, we have the phrases as well.
Okay, you do it.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song's on.
Can you?
Yeah, let me
enjoying it?
let me move on to the phrases now. Yeah. Okay.
Totally enjoying it.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Seriously?
Yeah. My
It's a song.
milkshake.
सबको शहजाद भाई से ईदी मिलने वाली है
Wow. Good.
जो पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा नोट है
Yeah.
उस रेट पे
Yeah. What? I do whatever my oatmeal tells me to. I do.
Are you?
Yeah. Whatever.
Don't do science.
Whatever.
Whatever
Yeah.
my oatmeal tells me to. My oatmeal tells me to.
Bekho.
Yeah.
Bekho.
Whatever
that
my
even a word?
oatmeal tells me to. Whatever my oatmeal tells me to. You're doing right.
Are you Bhakwa Lushan?
Bakwalusha. Are you Bakwalusha?
Perfect.
Yeah, wow.
Perfect.
Bilkul
Take
theek.
it off.
No. Keep away then. Yeah, that was brilliant. You got 1 point. 1. Okay. I cannot remember what time your meditation is.
मुझे पहली दफा एहसास हो रहा है कि ये होता क्या लोगों के साथ
Wow. No, okay. I cannot remember. Yeah. What time my meditation is. Yeah, say something. Come on. Give it a try. You can do that. Yeah. I cannot remember.
So funny, I
I-
can't.
Cannot.
Salos
Yeah.
Remember.
Habiba
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time? Yeah. What time? Yeah. Say it. What time?
WhatsApp
Well, yeah. It's my meditation.
Beach
Yeah.
WhatsApp beach पे use
Wow.
Now you can remove it.
Wow.
All
That was
right.
wonderful.
So just to let you know, the first line you said was, "I am."
No. The first
Well-
line was my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and the second one was I do whatever my oatmeal tells me to do. Yeah, and you were not even closer. So it's all right. You played really well. You've done a wonderful
But
job.
yes, you were a good
Yeah.
sport.
But
so
let's
this one goes to
let's
you.
move on to Miss Maria now. Yeah, very quickly. Come on, let's see what she's got in her brains. Yes. Is the song on? No cheating. Can you hear us? Yes. Yeah. Okay. What would you like for brunch? What would you like for
What?
brunch? What would?
slowly
What
what
would
you no
like
like
for brunch?
munching
Yeah! Wow!
That's close. I mean, that's
wow.
close.
That's wonderful. One more. You want to do it?
Wait, okay. Can I swipe? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me all your secrets.
sorry
Yes, obviously.
Tell
sorry.
me all your secrets. Tell me.
is it English word
Yes.
Yeah.
okay
Tell
shall
Yeah.
me all your secrets.
Shall me?
All yours something.
Yeah.
Secrets.
वो बंद हो गया था, sorry. नहीं, अब चल पड़ा.
Oh, चल पड़ा.
All yours, shall we, all yours something.
Yeah. It does not make
Tell
sense,
me
right?
all
English
your-
की तो टांगे हाथ पैर सब कुछ टूट रहे हैं.
But I think you did a great job,
Yeah.
right?
I guess that's brilliant.
You can remove
Yeah,
it.
one more try. One more try. I
Next
think
sentence.
she's doing great.
Tell me all your secrets.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we
Go
All-
out for a walk.
call? All
Yeah,
shall we
yeah.
all? Shall we call? Shall we call?
Your
You?
Papa.
secrets.
I don't get it.
Okay. Shall we call your papa?
Shall we call your mama?
Yeah.
Shall we call your
Yeah,
mama?
can you remove it? Remove it.
Yeah.
Yes, remove it.
Yeah. उतार दे.
अच्छा, उतार.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
So I said, tell me all your secrets.
Oh.
But you were so close,
And you
it
said,
was.
shall we call your mama? And the previous one was, but what did she say? Yeah, but you were close in the previous one.
Yes, sorry, I can't
Munching
remember your
something.
phone.
कुछ
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, let's move on to Adnan Bhai now very quickly.
You
Taiba,
guys did a
getting
great
ready?
job. You were
I'm
closer
going to give
though.
you so bad
1
words. man.
point at
Come on.
least I've got.
We'll give you Urdu. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
गाना तो अच्छे से लगे.
हाँ.
अच्छा लगाते
सिंगर
टेंशन.
है ना आप भी. अच्छा. यार तू तो ऐसे कह रहा है जैसे मेरे पीछे वो.
एक मिनट.
हाँ.
Just a minute.
Yeah, sure. सही तरह पहने कान पे. आवाज तो नहीं आ रही. यार तुम तो ऐसे कह रहे हो जैसे मेरे पीछे वो.
How do you spend your Eid?
उतारे एक दफा. उतारे इसको उतारे.
I'm
उर्दू में बोल रहा हूँ उर्दू में. ठीक
अच्छा,
है.
उर्दू में बोल
उर्दू में हाँ. हाँ नीचे करें ना वापस. हाँ.
ये तो चीटिंग हो गई.
नहीं ठीक. यार तुम तो ऐसे कह रहे हो जैसे मेरे पीछे वो. यार तुम तो ऐसे कह रहे हो जैसे मेरे पीछे वो.
तेनू तो क्या बनाने दिल रजदा.
I think it's
इनको गाना कोई दे.
हाँ, let's give him a lyric.
चलो आसान वाला. आसान.
Oh, do that crowd wala, groove wala.
हाँ. अज वेखेगा क्राउड मेरा ग्रूव टीवी ते.
जमशेद साहब ठीक हो गए.
Inshallah.
नहीं उतार रही. अज वेखेगा क्राउड मेरा ग्रूव टीवी ते.
Is it a song?
Yeah. अज वेखेगा क्राउड मेरा ग्रूव टीवी ते.
तेनू ब्याह के लेना.
नहीं तेनू ब्याह के नहीं लेगा. यार शादी हुई थोड़ी. उतार दे. You माशाल्लाह did wonderfully well. You failed miserably. It's wonderful man.
Well,
लेकिन
we said. Yeah, go on.
अभी चल वही रहा था ना.
Yeah, it's all right. But what I said was in fact I was trying to make sure that you're going to guess. यार तुम तो ऐसे कह रहे हो जैसे मेरे पीछे वो जिस पे आपने कहा जब से ठीक होगा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. And then the second one was आज देखेगा crowd मेरा groove टीवी थे. But it's all right. You know, the next up, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most strongest contender over here in the room with us.
She has the most perfect Urdu as well.
But I hope that you know that the headphones are going to fit her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, that's cheating. Please, you know, you can extend them. You can extend
Oh,
them.
listen, do it. Yeah.
No cheating.
So
Taiba, no
you laga.
cheating.
Do
no
it like
cheating.
this, from your front, under your chin.
Yes.
Okay.
You wanna give her something? Yeah, please go ahead.
If you
oh,
have-
wait. Let me
Yeah,
just play the song first. Yes. Yeah.
Whoa, that's loud.
Yeah. Sure.
That is so loud.
Do you have something in your mind?
Yeah. I have a lot of
Okay,
things.
you do first, then I'll go.
Nice song.
Yeah. It's good. I'm just taking a moment to think, but I'm going to ask. Okay. ऊपर भी दो बच्चे हैं और नीचे भी दो. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. ऊपर भी दो बच्चे हैं और नीचे भी दो. Yeah. ऊपर भी दो बच्चे हैं नीचे भी दो.
This is so hard.
Yeah.
Now
But try
she can
guessing
relate.
it. Guess it. ऊपर भी दो बच्चे हैं और नीचे भी दो.
ऊपर वाला नीचे आएगा.
नहीं नीचे नहीं आएगा वो ऊपर ही रहेगा. ऊपर वाले. Can you hear it? अच्छा ऊपर भी दो बच्चे हैं.
ऊपर वाला ऊपर आएगा.
ऊपर दो बच्चे हैं नीचे भी दो बच्चे हैं.
Don't do signs.
ऊपर जाके दो बनेंगे नीचे जाके.
That's close.
Okay, so this is another one now.
Yeah.
Another
Is
one.
it in English or Urdu?
Yeah, Urdu.
Urdu?
Yeah,
Okay.
Urdu. ऊपर भी 2 बच्चे हैं और नीचे भी 2.
ऊपर वाला छप्पर पाड़ के देता है.
और नीचे वाला
और नीचे वाला नहीं पता. Okay, it's a new one now. It's a new one. Okay, it's a new one.
Oh, can I do?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to do another one in English now, all right?
Okay.
Put it on.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this song?
Hey, Bantai.
Okay. Give me your red lipstick.
Oh. Yeah.
Give me your red lipstick.
Say about your...
Give me your red lipstick.
Yeah, I want to try it too as well.
Do you want to say the same sentence? The one I
Yeah.
said? Okay.
Give me your red lipstick.
What are you guys saying?
Give
me your red lipstick.
I have a
Okay,
weird song coming up in my mind right
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is it a song?
Yeah.
It's not a song.
Come on, let me do that.
It's not a song.
Go ahead.
I'm
But
not gonna say that.
It is a song.
say it. I'm saying say it.
Is it Ellie Goulding's "Love Me Like You"?
Why, yeah! Wonderful! Okay, take them out. Yeah.
Take them off.
So the first one was ऊपर भी 2 बच्चे, नीचे भी 2, and you said that ऊपर वाला छप्पर फाड़ के देता है, नीचे वाला पे you didn't say anything.
देता नहीं है.
Yeah, and the second one was give me your red lipstick. Yeah, but okay, you know what? I think that.
I knew there was something regarding lips.
Okay, so
Yeah,
now
you
you guys are going to get a chance to kind of challenge us as well. So let's see whether
I
we're going
think
to
you
do.
guys should do
I think
that.
I'll go
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll go first. Who's going to ask?
Do you guys?
I'll ask.
Do you have
You're
anything
going to
in
ask.
your
Let
mind
me
for
put the
Shazad?
music again.
Kush.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you have it. Okay.
आप बदला लूँ आराम से.
Okay, look at her.
शहजादे बात सुने आप.
मेरी बात सुने.
नहीं यार नहीं वॉल्यूम.
It's playing. It's playing.
सही से लगा हुआ ना?
हाँ, volume भी full है.
वॉल्यूम तेज है.
हाँ, full है.
मुझे कैसे पता?
मुझे कैसे पता?
मुझे क्या मिला?
इस दफा जो है ना ईदी
नहीं अच्छा थोड़ा
Yeah, just do one.
Make sure that you're a little slow.
Okay.
And then yeah, so that I can read your lips. Okay?
He's shouting in my.
इस दफा का रेट कम से कम.
At least open your mouth, yeah. I cannot get it, yeah. Open your mouth.
इस दफा का रेट.
इस दफा ना.
Good. कम से कम.
कम से कम.
He's good.
Yes. ब्लैंक चेक मिलना चाहिए.
5,000 ईदी चाहिए.
Close
Yes,
कम से कम. I think I'm close.
Very close.
कम से कम I got it. कम से कम I got. It's just because of the fact that she was like, I'm going to guess the next one, so she didn't really say it out loud. Yeah,
But
so please don't cheat. Yeah, कम से कम.
ब्लैंक चेक मिलना चाहिए.
अच्छे बच्चे.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
But she is like, I'm going to do
yeah.
it.
You're
No,
right.
I'm not getting it.
ब्लैंक चेक मिलना चाहिए.
कम से कम.
ब्लैंक चेक मिलना चाहिए.
अच्छा कम से कम मैं अच्छा तो हूँ. वाह. This is cool.
I guess you
I
think
want
what
to
you
do as well.
Yeah. You want to say something? Okay, yeah. And the music is so
Oh, for
loud.
me, you
Yeah.
want to do?
Of course.
अच्छा ठीक है.
अच्छा, I
चलो,
wanna
so for
ask
you
you
it
both
was
as well.
fine. We'll go.
इस दफा ईदी में रेट कम से कम
Urdu
ब्लैंक चेक होना चाहिए.
Urdu?
Yeah.
वो blank check कभी तो
Alright,
और ही नहीं
okay.
करना.
5,000 पे मुकाओ.
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
कच्चा पापड़ पक्का पापड़.
Oh, that's easy.
आप बोल रही हैं?
Yeah. नहीं तो वो क्या?
कच्चा पापड़ पक्का पापड़.
Something kebab? No.
कच्चा पापड़ पक्का पापड़.
Islamabad?
No.
इस्लामाबाद के कबाब.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, चलो.
Burger with
कच्चा पापड़.
अच्छा.
कच्चा पापड़.
Kacha papad pakka
पक्का
papad.
पापड़. We got it.
She's the only one who got it.
Yeah, even I got it कम से कम. Yeah, कम से कम. And you got.
No, but she spoke
ऊपर वाला जब भी देता छप्पर फाड़ के. You said that.
Yeah, and then
ऊपर
she
दो
was
बच्चे
like-
नीचे 2 बच्चे. You were like ऊपर वाला जब देता है खोल के देता है नीचे वाला then.
Where my munching goes, huh? Where the munching goes.
You were very close, yes.
Okay, so Adnan bhai wants to give me one more thing as well. Since we're running out of time very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to, since guest mehman hai, yeah, let's go.
ईद का दिन है.
दिन कितने?
ईद का दिन है.
एक मैं फोकस थोड़ा
So
मुंह खोल
read
रहा
you
है.
like, right?
मैं क्या करूं?
ईद का दिन है गले
आपको भी मैं अच्छा लग रहा हूँ
Now I'm going to be judgmental, huh?
I believe this is so impossible.
Now I'm going to use my psychological voice.
All right, but you guys, one thing.
Dragon.
But before we do actually have to finish this show, I want to listen to a Urdu/Chinese song.
Yeah.
So we're looking at you, Umme Habiba.
And before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, so what we're going to do is that we're actually going to wrap up our transmission as well, because, you know, all our anchors, alhamdulillah, are very excited today. You know, because throughout the day we'll be bringing you some fantastic, amazing, jubilant programs because it's Eid. And so anything anybody would love to say today, please make sure that you go ahead. Whoever wants to say anything.
If there's a
Do you want to
message
say
or if
something?
there's anything you want to say.
Well, Eid Mubarak to all of you, and I'm releasing my song on Eid. The song is in fact the Chauntare da Chaudhary. It's a folk number, and I request all of you to support this song, and especially Shahzad bhai is one of my close friend, and we work together in PTV.
There's something. Chauntare da Chaudhary, ladies and gentlemen, very short of time.
Yes.
So I believe that we're going to do messages probably tomorrow as well. So please make sure that you look after each and everybody who's around you as well. So very quickly, Umme Habiba, it's your turn to actually share a Chinese and a Pakistani song with us, and that too on the occasion of Eid. Look after yourselves, everybody. Make sure that you give Eid to everybody. Give them their due space.
Exactly.
Make sure that you call them before going to their houses.
Or don't go.
And whether they're ready or not as well. And follow all the SOPs and look after your loved ones.
Eid Mubarak.
Wow. Oh, cute.
Go on. I give you.
Yeah.
Tian mi mi, ni xiao de tian mi mi, hao jiao er kai zai chung fang li, kai zai chung fang li, zai na li chen guo ni. 你的笑让这样熟悉，我一时想不起。哦，在梦里。I'll translate it for you guys
Yes,
also.
I was thinking, what, is it a love song?
I get the word fang, yeah.
Fanglia.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, ajnabi, मीठी सी तेरी हंसी, बाहर आई हर सू फूल खिले, हाँ हर सू फूल खिले, कहाँ हो तुम, कहीं देखा है तुमको, जानी पहचानी सी है तेरी हंसी, अब मुझको याद नहीं। हो ये एक ख्वाब था, मांगली चंगवनी,
And so, ladies and gentlemen, before we're going to bid you a farewell, let's say it out loud together. Happy Eid Mubarak on my three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Happy Eid Mubarak!